With the Typeform MCP, you can connect your favorite AI tools like Claude or ChatGPT directly to Typeform. In this video, we will walk you through how to connect Typeform MCP to an AI assistant and show you some prompts so you can see exactly how you can use Typeform MCP. MCP, or Model Context Protocol, is a standardized way to connect AI apps with other tools or data sources. So in this context, think of MCP as a bridge that lets your AI assistants use Typeform for you. This means that you can simply prompt to get things done. Currently, our MCP server lets you create and edit forms, analyze your responses, manage contacts and lists, and create and edit automations. This means that with just a prompt, you can build a form to collect RSVPs for your upcoming webinar. Or how about building a slide deck that summarizes the key findings of your feedback survey? Or maybe you want to create a list of customers who have left positive feedback. And you can do this all in one chat with your favorite AI assistant. Let's see how it's done. In this video, we'll be using Claude, but if you use another AI tool that's compatible with MCP, the Typeform MCP link will work here too. Just keep in mind that the process might be slightly different depending on which AI tool you're connecting with. Once you've logged into Claude, click Customize on the right sidebar, and then go to Connectors. Navigate to Add, click Browse Connectors, then search for Typeform. Click on the Typeform connector, then hit Connect. If you're not already logged in, you'll have to log into your Typeform account. Then review the permissions, click Authorize, and you're set. You can always review which tools Claude has access to in your Connectors tab. If you don't see the Typeform MCP in the Connectors or Plugins option of your AI tool, you can use the Typeform MCP server, which is accessible via this URL and linked below. Now that we're connected, let's start prompting. In this first example, we're going to see how you can use the Typeform MCP to generate leads or new sales for your business. First, I'm going to prompt Claude to create a contact sales form that I can add to my website. Build a form in Typeform that lets people schedule a call with our sales team. Once I hit send, Claude will start building the form. If this is your first time using the Typeform MCP, or if you're a part of more than one organization, you may get some questions from Claude asking about which organization and workspace to use. Once that's decided, we'll have a form ready to preview in no time. Claude will explain what was added to the form and will include a link to the form itself in Typeform. Here you can see all the questions it's added, including a Google Calendar block so that I can schedule meetings directly within my form. If I want to go and edit the form, I can either prompt Claude to make some edits, or I can click the link and head on over to Typeform to make those edits myself. I'll make sure to connect my Google Calendar account and add some branding. Now I'm ready to publish my form and start capturing new leads. Now let's take a look at a form that already has some responses. Back in Claude, I want to ask for help analyzing my responses to another lead generation form that I've created. So I'll ask Claude, create a list of hot leads from my Zo Digital Lead Gen 26 form. I'll let Claude do the thinking. And it's come up with a list. Even though this form doesn't have lead scoring set up, Claude's been able to provide me with a list of the most promising leads based on some of the questions in my form, like project urgency and budget. Now I'll ask Claude to make this into a list in my contacts table in Typeform. Can you add these to a list in my contacts table in Typeform and call it hot leads? Once that's all set up, I'll go to Typeform, and there's my new hot leads list. Finally, let's get Claude to help me set up an automation that sends a notification to Slack whenever someone gets added to this list. create an automation that notifies Zoe Digital Sales on Slack whenever a contact gets added to the hot leads list. Once that automation is created by Claude, I will go into Typeform to finish setting up the Slack integration, and then publish the automation. Now let's use Claude to look at some customer feedback we've been collecting. I already have a survey that's been getting some great responses, and now I want some key takeaways that I can share with my team. Summarize the results of my Zoe Digital feedback form, and identify key trends. Great! I can see the key trends bolded here, including my average NPS rating, which services people are using, and larger trends among the feedback. I could keep chatting to dig into the results, but I actually want to get these results in another format so that I can bring them to a meeting that I have with the leadership team next week. So let's try this prompt. Create a 2-slide presentation that summarizes these findings. Awesome! Now I have a presentation and am ready to showcase my findings to key stakeholders within my organization. Now that we've seen what the Typeform MCP can do, it's time for you to dive in and bring Typeform to life in your favorite AI tool. For more about Typeform MCP and tips on prompting, don't forget to check out the Typeform Help Center.